Very good running between the wickets. Handsomely played, but straight to the fielder though. Squeeze a single there, good running. Very well played, just working on the field where the gaps are. Finds the fielder, couldn't find that gap. Good stop, saved a shot. That was outstanding fielding. Good shot for a single.
That's the only thing he can do, boy.
Played into the gap, should be able to run two here. Good game awareness. He was covering the throw well. Dazzling batting by this duo. The captain needs to come up with a plan to break this partnership. Turned away for a single. There is a little bit on the surface for the bowlers. It's also good for batting. Very good running between the wickets. Lucky not to have conceded more runs. Squeeze a single there, good running. Well played, but straight to the fielder. It's a full house here, and what an atmosphere we've had for this match. Directed, absolutely bang on this. Turned away for a single. But that's worth a shot. Sensational fielding. That is some brilliance in the field. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. Very well played, just working on the field where the gaps are. Good shot for a single. Finds the fielder, couldn't find that gap. Very important to keep wickets in hand, because in the death overs, they'll have that security. Confident appeal. Up goes the finger. Batsman doesn't look confident with that one, and he decides not to take the review. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. Bowler's got his tail up. Terrific bowling that. Good shot by the batsman. Can they steal a second here? The fitness level of the players today is something else. Wonderful to see them run like that. Turned away for a single. Very good running between the wickets. I tell you what, the slow ball won't be a bad option on this pitch. Easy enough for the batsman to play for a single or a two if they run well. Masterful batting. Will he take him on again? Let's see. Not a great ball, and that has been hammered. Terrific shot. He looks in good batting form. Good shot for a single. Missed time should be taken, and it's taken. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. He knew it. That was fantastic piece of bowling. Played into the gap, should be able to run two here. Well, that's a massive six, made a cracking sound at the back. He has hit that There is a little bit on the surface for the bowlers. It's also good for batting. Good shot for a single. It's a full house here, and what an atmosphere we've had for this match. Well, that's how poor shot from the batsman. Must be kicking himself. Looks frustrated as he takes a long walk back to the pavilion. The bowler's got his tail up. Terrific bowling that. Well, that's a massive six. Made a cracking sound at the bat. Turned away for a single. This is poor fielding. They can't leak out runs like this. Fans would be disappointed. The captain would definitely feel let down by that effort. Fielders are expected to support the bowler. Need to keep things really tight. Spectacular catch. Perfectly timed his jump and made sure he held on to that one. Batsman takes the long walk back to the pavilion. The close-in fielder should be on their toes to ensure that the batsman stays on strike. Oh, that's picked up and straight into the crowd for a six. Good shot for a single. The fielding side looks warmed up and ready to go. Openers walking in and the crowd cheering in anticipation. The bowler has the new ball. We're all set to go for the first ball of the innings. Well, that is glorious, absolutely glorious, perfect timing. The batting team is managing a good run rate, that's for sure. Masterful batting. Magnificent striking from the batsman. That's a six. The power is extraordinary. Plenty happening out there. Fielding captain needs to calm his bowlers down before the umpire interferes. Shot, lovely shot right from the middle of the bat. Gorgeous shot, found the middle of the bat there. Good aggressive intent shown by the batsman. Great shot, middles it and penetrates the gap for four. He's too good a player not to take advantage of anything loose. Cracking delivery, almost unplayable. Batsman losing his concentration there. In the crowd. He's picked the bones of that one. That was a stunning shot. It's a full house here, and what an atmosphere we've had for this match. Oh, he's clubbed that for a six. That's a great hit. That's a good delivery, right on the money. That was a moral victory for the bowler. Wonderful sound on the bat, and that's a six. Well, he has to bowl that one again. There is a little bit in the surface for the bowlers, but also good for batting. Oh, that's beautifully done by the batsman. Exquisite timing. Dazzling batting by this duo. The captain needs to come up with a plan to break this partnership. This must be hurting the captain. He needs his bowler to be more disciplined with his lines. Good shot for a single. Wow, that was a really wide throw. Up in the air. Got him. That's a loose shot by the batsman. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. Bowler is fired up, looks good to get another scalp. Well, that's a six. The power is extraordinary. But that looks handsome. It certainly is a huge six. I tell you what, that shot looks even better in the replay. Lovely timing. Absolutely perfect throw. Umpire signals leg byes. It doesn't matter how the runs come as long as they're coming. Very well played. Just working on the field where the gaps are. That's a beauty. The batsman had to play at that one. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Very well struck. Nobody's going to catch that unless in the crowd. I tell you what, the slower ball won't be a bad option on this pitch. Picked and deposited out of the park for a 6. That's a clean strike. Good bowling, it beats him all, ends up. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Well, the batsman sees that one early, gets into a great position, got it from the meat of the bat. Oh, he's clubbed that for a 6. That's a great hit. Wow, he's picked the bones of that one. There is a little bit on the surface for the bowlers. It is also good for batting. Well bowled, past the edge of the bat. Batsman losing his concentration there. Missed time, should be taken. And it's taken. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. Looks frustrated as he takes a long walk back to the pavilion. Couldn't time the ball well enough and picks up the fielder. Impressed by the field sets by the captain is making the batsman play false shots. Oh, that's found the edge of the bat. Good delivery. Directed. As a batsman, one should never take off. Long leg in place. Expect some chin music from the bowler. Good shot for a single. Wow, that was a really wide throw. Beautiful placement. He knows exactly where the fielders are. Magnificent striking from the batsman. Good pickup shot this. Has that gone for a 6? Yes, it has. Bowlers can actually get extra bounce by bowling cutters on this pitch. Oh, that's a good connection to the batsman. That's what we call a long distance deposit. Lovely timing, ball hitting the sweet spot. Picked and deposited out of the park for a six. That's a clean strike. Goes to a splendid 50, good innings, and gets a grand applause. He's growing in stature as well in this innings. Shouts of catch it, but nobody will. That's 6 runs. Very well struck. Nobody's going to catch that unless in the crowd. That's hit hard. That's hit for 6. That's a great shot. Ah, that's a beautiful shot. And in the gap too. Well, that brings us to the end of the power play. Fielding captain can now have more fielders outside the inner circle. Squeeze a single there. Good running. Leg by, says umpire. Runs at it to the team's total. Oh, that's lovely timing, the ball racing to the boundary. Dazzling batting by this duo. The captain needs to come up with a plan to break this partnership. Looks in good batting form. Glorious, absolutely glorious. Good effort by the fielder. There is a little bit on the surface for the bowlers. It's also good for batting. Flat and fast. Well, that is glorious, absolutely glorious, perfect timing. Lovely timing, ball hitting the sweet spot. He's too good a player not to take advantage of anything loose. Oh, that's a good delivery, right on the money. Spin him back, I think that's a good move. The batsman should watch the ball closely and get in line at the ball. Nailed it! Absolutely perfect throw. Long leg in place. Expect some chin music from the bowler. That's a beauty. The batsman had to play at that one. That was a moral victory for the bowler. Good shot for a single. Nice throw straight to the top of the stumps. Turned away for a single. Oh, he's thrown it wide. I tell you what, he uses the crease well to play the spinners. Very good running between the wickets. Directed. As a batsman, one should never take on his arm. Excellent running between the wickets. Squeeze a single there, good running. Good game awareness. He was covering the throw well. Good shot for a single. Bowlers can actually get extra bounce by bowling cutters on this pitch. Turned away for a single. Well, that's called, the bowler thinks he's out. But the umpire says not out. And he decides not to take the review. Very good running between the wickets. Well, the captain has been very smart with his bowling changes. Directed. As a batsman, one should never take on his arm. Very well played, just working on the field where the gaps are. Squeeze a single there. Good running. Bang! That's powerfully struck by the batsman for a maximum.
Whole world's watching, champ.
Good shot for a single. He really had to reach for the ball to collect it. Turned away for a single. That's a quick throw, right on top of the stumps.
Open the door up, Horsey, open!
Very good running between the wickets. Oh, he's thrown it wide. Looks like he couldn't judge the pace of the ball. He's lost this one completely. That one. Good shot for a single. This has been a high-class century. He has looked so confident throughout the innings. High on the bat, and it's a good wicket for the bowler. Looks frustrated as he takes a long walk back to the pavilion. Smart bowling according to the field set. Well, the batsman sees that one early, gets into a great position, got it from the meat of the bat. That is glorious. Perfect timing and placement. The bowler is looking furious. There's a short ball coming. Tremendous hit this. That's a crowd catcher. That's a six. Beautiful shot by the batsman. That's 4 more. Magnificent striking from the batsman. Shouts of catch it, but nobody will. That's 6 runs. This has been an impressive performance. They got just about everything right today. A well-deserved win.